Hi everyone, I'm Ming from MLAstro, and today I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to achieve a good collimation focus and the good calibration on your SHG 700. So I've been getting a lot of questions about how to uh, uh, do a good calibration on the SHG 700. And as you can see here, I got an HSG 700 unit here with me with the camera TubeTech 678 on it. And for the SHG, you can see that you have three focus to attain to. Okay, so you have this one is the most important. That is the collimator focus, which ensure the slit is sitting at the focal plane of the collimator lens. Okay, then you have the camera focus, which makes sure that the camera sensor is sitting at the focal plane of the camera lens. Okay, so there are two lenses inside of this SHG, and the two both have to have perfect focus for the SHG to operate at its maximum, optical performance. Then you have the focus of the telescope onto the slit. So the slit had to sit at the focal plane of your telescope, right? So there are three focus that you have to make sure they are right to get the SHG operate at its maximum optical acuity. Okay. Since there are a lot of focus, the telescope focus we achieved on the telescope only, and today I have cloudy sky. So on this video, I will focus on having you getting the collimator and the camera lens focus perfectly, and I will do another video tutorial video on focusing the SHG onto the telescope on another day. Okay. As you can see, so after receiving the SHG 700 out of the box from the second batch, I have included the micrometer reading for the collimator lens, which is this one here, right? The one closer to the slit, right? So the micrometer that is closer to the slit is for the collimator, and the one closer to the camera lens is the camera micrometer for the camera lens. All right. So the reading on the thank you note that I sent from second batch on is for this micrometer, right? Okay. Now, what do we do? First, have your SSG mounted on a tripod and point it at open sky. You do not need the sun for this, all right? You just need open sky. As you can see today, I have overcast sky, and it still works, okay, for this what we are trying to do. A cloudy sky is okay, but you need daylight, all right? You cannot do this in nighttime. Okay, so now let's open the camera. Okay, camera open, and as you can see, we are currently have this screen a little bit underexposed, right? So let me do increase the exposure time maybe. And please keep your exposure time no longer than about half a second, about 500 milliseconds, right? Because if you let the exposure time too long, responsiveness of the live view won't be as fast, as quick, and you will have trouble following the focus, okay? So I will pick the exposure about half a second, right? And then I will increase the gain of the camera until I have a reasonably exposed image here. And if it is still too dark, I will just simply increase the gain of the image so I can better see the image brighter. Okay. So as you can see, we have the image here, and make sure that we have, both of the, the focus here are the black part of the frame here. All right, this is the slit. Okay, so the 7 millimeter slit is well covered by the 678 camera sensor. So you will have two black part of the screen here. Okay, so make sure that you see at least one edge of the spectral spread. Okay, you need that to do this collimation. If you cannot see it, just use another camera which have a bigger sensor that can cover all the 7 millimeter of the slit. Okay, so now as you can see, let me throw up the collimator focus so we can, we can have a a starting point somewhere, right? Now I have throw up my focus from it calibration, right? So now what do we do if we have a focus throw up on both the micrometer like this? Okay, first thing first, let's focus the camera. Okay, you turn the camera micrometer until you can see a good focus on it. Okay, as you can see now, we have something on the slit here, probably a dust. Yeah. See, I blow on it and the dust just gone, right? So that is a dust that settled on the slit, right? So now you can see that we have a relatively bright image, right? This is the 8 alpha line. I'll make sure you have the 8 alpha line, centered in the frame. Yes. Okay. Centered in the field view here, right? Then you can pick the zoom at 200% and get it to one of the edge of the spectral spread, right? So I will use this edge, or I can use this one. Okay, doesn't matter. Both work the same, right? Okay, but I will use the left edge here, right? Okay, so as you can see, we have a reasonably sharp uh, camera focus here, right? Then we turn the micrometer, trying to get the edge here, trying to get the edge of the spectral spread here sharp. Okay, no, that's not it. Let's go the other way. Okay, and two focus affect each other. Okay, as you can see, as I sharpening the edge of the spectral spread, the absorption line got blurred here, right? Okay, but I don't care about that for now. I just keep going until I have a sharp edge here, right? If it's too dark, maybe I can stretch it a little bit more so I can have a better look at what's going on, okay? So now I have a sharp edge, but the spectral line, the absorption line of the 8 alpha is blurred, right? I simply use the switch to the camera collimator, the micrometer, sorry, and then I turn the micrometer trying to get the absorption line sharp again, okay? And that also affect the collimator focus. As you can see, the edge is blurred again, right? So I go back to the uh, micrometer on the collimator here, and then trying to get the edge sharp again. Okay, I will go out all the way, in all the way to determine the midway of the sharpness of this edge of this picture. Okay, now we have that sharp. Let's go back to the other micrometer and see if we can obtain a very sharp. Okay, I think we are reasonably good now, right? So we have the camera focus good. The absorption line is sharp, right? The absorption line is sharp, right? And the edge is sharp, okay? And then I will check the other side just to confirm, okay? So the other side is also good, right? The absorption line is very sharp, and the the vertical edge here is also sharp, okay? And now we have achieved a good focus, right? We can do a double check, stretch the image again, go zoom in all the way, right? And go check on the, the maybe reduce the gain a little bit to make sure we are not overexposing anything. Okay, let's go check if we have any, dots on it. As you can see, this is a very good slit. I have 0 dots on it. Yeah, I think we have it good here, right? Okay, so that is how you do it, folks. That is how you achieve a good focus on both the collimator and the camera lens. And if you want to change, the wavelength, observing wavelength, for example, I want to change the observing wavelength to say, let's say, calcium K, right? I will loosen the locking screw here, right? And I rotate the grating by hand, okay, to the end of the spectrum. This is the purple end, right? And we can vaguely see these two, big absorption line here. Let's increase the exposure a little bit so we can better see. Okay, so we have the two very prominent absorption line here, and I can tell this one is calcium H, right? And this one above it, more toward UV region, is the calcium K, which we will be observing in. Okay, so as you can see, due to the chromatic aberration of the optical, the calcium K and calcium H line is being blurred. Okay, so now what do? We simply follow the procedure that I mentioned earlier. First, always start with the camera micrometer. Okay, maybe zoom in a little bit, right? So we can better see what is going on. Bring the screen to the edge of the screen, right? Now let's focus the camera first. Okay, we have the absorption line reasonably sharp here, right? Then let's use the collimator micrometer to fine tune the edge of the spectral spread. Okay, I think I have it quite sharp here, and the spectral line is blurred again, right? Now I use the camera micrometer trying to sharpen the absorption line, right? Okay, I think I got it here. And then we turn to the, collimator micrometer, trying to sharpen the edge of the spectral spread once more, okay? And we just alternated between the micrometer until we achieve a good sharpness on both the absorption line and the edge of the spectral spread, okay? And that is essentially the calibration process, okay? And remember, we will make smaller adjustments each time we switch between the micrometer, okay? Okay, I think we got it here, folks. Yeah, now let's check the other side again. As you can see, we have the other side, the edge a little bit blurred here, okay? So we use the micrometer to tune for the to turn for the other edge. Okay, this usually happen. Okay, so let's just find a middle point where we got the both the edge reasonably sharp. Okay, and this usually happen more at the the blue end of the spectrum. Okay. Okay, I think we got both the edge is reasonably sharp here, and we got a good camera focus here. And there you have it, folks. That is how we do the calibration. So as you can see, all the adjustment is fairly quick. You can do it in just about 2 or 3 minutes, and you are ready to change the wavelength and start observing right away. Okay, that is everything that I think you should know about the focus of the SHG. One more time, right? And thank you for watching from Vietnam. Happy Lunar New Year to everyone. I hope you guys had a prosperous uh, snake year and you have a happy new year. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.